What's going on, everybody? Mr. Saturn back here with you guys with a little interview with a special guest, Austin Pederson. What's up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Just wrapped up an interview this past Friday, with your boy Josh Dyer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
why don't
I'm
you
meeting
tell us?
him here any. I'm meeting with him here any minute for his third workout of the day. He should be pulling up here pretty soon.
Nice, nice. Hey, real quick, man. Tell us what you do and that background. Yeah.
So I run a gym here in Sioux Falls. Primarily, I work with just people with their everyday fitness goals, things like that. Josh is really like my only athlete that I have. Oh, yeah, there he is right now, getting ready for some hill sprints.
Um,
Yeah, so he's really my only athlete. Otherwise, I'm pretty like general fitness. I've got a lot of like private clients. They don't want to go to some big gym. They'd rather just pull up to my spot. It's one on one, pretty low key and private. Um, so I've been doing that now. I really just took over within like the last year, but I had started with a business partner and kind of just dabbled back and forth, working full time and then working clients at the same time until I could kind of make the money make sense to go full time on that. So then I bought out my partner and then just took everything over. And then Josh got the world title, and we've just been rolling ever since.
nice. So, I'm pretty sure. Well, of course, you watched his first fight against the Juggernaut Lorenzo. What can you tell us about what's different from the first time they matched up?
So I actually cornered Josh for that fight. Shout out Chris Lytle and Sean Wheelock. They gave me kind of a props for giving him some excellent advice. It was really just a contacts issue. I mean, there was one point where he was seeing three Lorenzo Hunts. No one even wants to fight one Lorenzo Hunt, and Josh was
Yeah,
fighting three of them at one point. So I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Granted, I'm not taking anything away from Lorenzo. I mean, he is a bad dude. Don't get me wrong, but if Josh's vision was on point and all of that, it would have been a different fight, which we're looking to show that this one.
yeah. I noticed it's a lot of people are rallying behind Josh. They No, and then nobody takes away from Lorenzo at all. Nobody says everybody knows what Lorenzo can do, but at the same time, everybody also knows and says that Josh can definitely do this. He can definitely do it. And yeah, the the contacts was definitely an issue. That's something that we touched on in the interview I had with Josh. Um, what have you guys been working on lately, as far as because you're just a strength and conditioning coach?
Yep. Yep. So I do all of his workouts, kind of oversee everything. The things that he does on his own, we're doing videos, chat back and forth. I mean, it's super hands on. I'm calling this guy probably 30 times a day about working out and what his nutrition is. And I mean, we are locked in. I mean, pro teams that are, John Jones's camp are probably the same type of camp that that we run. So I mean, we're in the upper echelon of things.
Where is there are you guys like in a higher elevation, or I'm not too geographically in tune to the United States. So what's the climate like where you guys train?
It's pretty cold right now. I mean, we're getting close to winter and definitely feeling like fall out here. Not really so much elevation, but we are, I believe, like 1,000 feet higher than Palm Desert.
Yeah.
So I mean, that is whatever it is. When he fought Richmond, though, I mean, that was Salt Lake City, Utah, I believe, is about 6,000 feet of elevation. So that
Mm,
was a big difference for us. And I mean, we
definitely.
felt it. It was a big difference.
Yeah, damn, that's definitely a big difference. It reminds me of that what was that Mexican American UFC fighter Cain Velasquez would train in higher elevations
Hmm.
and then come down. Well, he wouldn't fight in the higher elevations, but I guess training higher elevations, it requires a lot more breathing, heavy breathing. So I guess there's some kind of conditioning involved.
Yeah, but it changes your red blood cells and all of that. I mean, there's a lot to it, which
Yeah,
I believe Lorenzo trains at elevation in Puerto Rico if he's still there. So I mean, he probably has some decent cardio.
yeah, yeah. I mean, damn, it's the fight's like right around the corner, man. How I'm assuming you're pretty excited. You probably
Oh
be one of
yeah,
the most excited people that I can probably speak to at the moment.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming. Me and Josh have kind of created like a Cinderella story out of this thing. I mean, the gym we're in, we built it from the ground up, and we've just been barely making ends meet and just getting the fight check, and then we launch a little bit more ahead, and then we wait, and it's taken a lot of patience. But I mean, it after we knock out the juggernaut, I think everything's going to start to pay off.
Yeah, hell yeah, I believe that. Um, how long have you known Josh? How did you guys meet? How'd you guys meet?
I've known him about 7 or 8 years. We actually met at a really small town MMA show. It was my first fight actually, and I had cut like 30 pounds or something like that, 30 or 35 pounds, and Josh was the only pro on the card, and he had just cut 25 pounds or something like that. And he overheard me say, "Oh yeah, I just cut 35 pounds," like it was no big deal. And
Yeah,
he was like, "What the? You cut 35 pounds for an amateur fight? What the hell?" So he was like, "Who is this guy?" And then we kind of just talked from there and hit it off, and it's kind of went on life's journeys. I moved to the other side of the state for a while, which actually really ended up working out well for us because the west side of South Dakota is really it has some really prominent boxers. I mean, guys that have fought Sonny Liston, they trained with Sugar Ray. I mean, it's crazy. So I got to go out there and really, fine tune my boxing skills. Josh, he'd come out and visit, and I would just obliterate him. And he's like, "Dude, what in the hell is going on?" So he's a pro and I'm an amateur, and I'm just it's
uh,
not even close. And he's
yeah,
like, "What are you doing out here?" So then, I really started bringing him out there. He'd stay at the house for like a week or so. We would just go and pick all these old guys' brains. I mean, these guys are mid 70s and they're still moving around. They're showing us these moves and stuff. And, I mean, Josh has a whole notebook probably about like this thick with just
yeah.
notes that these guys have given him. I mean, he's a student of the game.
Yeah, and Josh he's such a cool dude, and he's a champion inside and out of the ring. The time I had to chat with him, yeah, I I really hope that it goes his way. I mentioned before I'm a fan of both fighters, and it's pretty common of me to be a fan of both fighters. But
Sure.
I got to know Josh a lot more, so that's kind of how it goes with me. I'm leaning more towards Josh, and I believe he's going to do it. I believe the hard work that you guys are doing up there is going to pay off. Yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, I know that he hopes so too because I've really been grilling him. I mean,
hell
the Richmond camp was the best camp that we've ever had, and this camp is probably going 3 times better than that. I mean, it's insane. This guy, barring some like unforeseen act of God, is going to put on the fight of the year.
yeah. We're trying to get that bonus too. Let's get that. Let's
Absolutely,
get work on that fucking bonus.
absolutely.
um, can you tell us real quick, maybe some cool or funny story that or experience that you've had with Josh, whether inside training or out?
Hmm. Well, Josh is kind of a guy that see, I work out all the time, like 6 days a week. I have for probably my whole adult life in some aspect. Josh is really a guy that doesn't like working out too much. But when he's got these fights and stuff, he really dials it in and locks in. And um, but one time it was kind of funny because just like weird scheduling, he had just gotten done doing like probably an hour and a half, 2 hour workout, just grueling with me. And then our other coach was running behind and he was going to come and do some skill work afterwards. So he's running behind, whatever. Josh is, obliterated. He's on the ground. He's sweating. He's thirsty. He's all that stuff. And our other coach pulls up and blocks his truck in. Josh is
You
trying to
ain't going
leave.
nowhere.
He's got his keys. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. We brought him back in there, sat him down, let him recover a little bit, and then started drilling the skill work.
Jeez, fuck. Man, I
So I
would have
mean,
Ubered
it's
out.
something. I mean, if anyone ever wants to beat Josh, they're gonna have to like put me and his other coach in like a CIA black site because we are running this guy. I mean, he just autopilots really and just listens to what we're doing, and then fight night comes and he's in immaculate shape and things just roll. It's crazy.
Have you guys ever had? I know whenever I try to pay attention to corners and what they say, even during the fight itself.
Mm.
Do you guys have? Do you guys ever? Is there ever a time where maybe there's a communication that wasn't really happening between you and and the fighter? Maybe a time when you were in his corner.
I'm not really. I mean, it's a thing where we're all three best friends. So I mean, we've been friends for years. Our relationships are very good. So I mean, we understand. We're picking each other's brains. We can hear each other's voices at any time. So that's really comfortable. But like with the Lorenzo fight, I mean, um, Chris and Sean actually gave me kind of a shout out for giving him such good advice. But I was telling him Lorenzo's coming too deep into the pocket because every time this guy comes in, he comes in and so deep and just overcommits. I'm like, you need to smash him with a left hook when he comes in. And I mean, just with the contacts being an issue and stuff like that, he couldn't ever see it. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's
of course.
that's really the only communication issue. Otherwise, we're all on the same page.
That's good. That's good. That's even more reason that he. It doesn't seem like he's alone. He definitely has you guys beyond the training. Like you guys are like one team. So I think that's fucking awesome, actually.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a three musketeers thing.
Yeah. Exactly. What's the name of your gym?
It's the gym of Sioux Falls.
The Gym of Sioux Falls. All right. And then did you ever
Mhm.
do you want to give any shout out? I know there's merchandise. You guys have some merchandise going on,
Yeah,
right?
I'm wearing one of their shirts right now.
All
Daunt
right.
Gear Apparel. That's where you can find all of Josh's merchandise. The t-shirts. This is actually Josh's signature, kind of imprinted into it. So that's kind of a cool thing.
Nice.
Um, yeah, dauntgear.com. They've got all of his stuff. Owned by a ex-veteran, really good guy. He'll actually be our third corner out there. So he gets into a little bit of like content creating and stuff, and he's got the new Meta glasses and all of
Oh,
that. So
nice.
we're looking to make a movie out of this one.
That's awesome. Okay, I like that. All right. What's this guy's name? What's this third man, corner man?
His name's Taryn Hunt. He owns Daunt Gear Apparel.
Okay.
He'll be rolling out with us for this one. Yeah, we're looking to have a hopefully a pretty easy night at the office. I mean, obviously that's pretty crazy with facing Lorenzo, but we're
Yeah.
really prepared for this. Josh is very hungry, and I'm hoping that we can just have kind of a quick, easy night, get back because we've got a sick ass place to throw an after party.
Man, every time I go watch fights, and when I only catch the fights in California, I always miss
Mm.
the after parties. So we're gonna have to connect after
Oh,
Josh's victory.
absolutely, bro. I've been waiting my whole life to go to the West Coast. I've been to the East Coast so many times, but never Cali. So I'm excited for this one. I'm gonna do it
Well,
big.
I'm gonna send you my number, so you guys text me when you guys get here, and then we'll probably, I'm pretty sure you guys gonna be here like a week prior, or
I think Josh will be there. Yeah, probably a week prior. I'm not flying out until I think the 12th or probably the 13th is when. But yeah,
okay,
13th, 14th we'll all be out there. You'll see
all
us.
right.
We'll all have Dawn gear. If you see some group of about 10 buff ass gym looking guys rolling around in Dawn gear, that's us.
I need to get that location so I can get you guys recorded. I'm gonna be like I'm creeping through the casinos, watching you guys walk through and stuff.
Yeah,
add to your movies and shit.
my man, my man. Yeah, the
I
more the merrier.
I know Josh's probably waiting to get that training going on, and I don't want to keep you going. Is there anything you want to, any shout outs, any plugs, or anything you want to do right now while we get a chance?
I'm hoping he probably is. I'm hoping that he already did about 15 minutes of work, so then we can start the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, warm up, huh?
Yeah. Shout outs, really just tearing with Daunt gear. I mean, it honestly, it is really solid gym gear. I mean, if you're looking for good shorts that the liner's not going to ride up, stuff like that, this guy like hand picks, handcrafts all of the stuff. It's excellent. Him and then Doll's Chainsaw are Josh's other bigger sponsor. They actually do probably the best art you've ever seen out of wood with chainsaws. It's
Oh
absolutely
shit.
insane. They're located kind of all over. I think they've got a couple in Nashville. They've got a spot in Texas, and then a couple shops out on the west side of the state, like Sturgis and all of those places. So yeah,
Okay.
shout out Doll's Chainsaw Art. They are seriously gifted.
Nice, nice, and yeah, man, I look forward to the fight, November 15th, Palm Desert here in California. You guys don't want to miss this fight, championship fight. It's gonna be. Josh said himself, man. He's we don't want to miss this fight.
It's gonna be on and popping. We're hoping to I'm hoping that Josh makes Feldman have to change clothes after this. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm hoping he surprises the world.
I think so, man. I think so. Thanks for hanging out with me, but I really appreciate the time that you took to do this. I know we got a slight scheduling conflict, but we made it, so I appreciate you, buddy.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. You too. We'll catch you on the West Coast.
Yes, sir. Mr. Saturn and Austin right here. We are out.